Hey there, pretty people. Welcome back to Such Pretty. Today, Cailey's here.
Hi, nice to meet everybody. This is my first time ever doing a video, so cut me some slack.
And we're going to be filming a Q&A for you guys, so let's do this.
Let's do this.
Our first question is, what is the velocity of an unladen swallow?
Who asked this question?
JK asked.
I'm gonna come find you. What kind of question is this?
I have no clue.
I don't even think I know what unladen means.
Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
What came first, chicken or the egg?
What do you think?
I'm gonna say egg.
I heard Neil deGrasse Tyson say something like, the egg came first, but from an animal that wasn't a chicken. So, science.
So I'm gonna go with what he said.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust him.
Go with egg.
Yeah.
Question number 3. If you could have one food to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Are we talking like meal or okay? If I could pick one thing, like an ingredient wise, like not like a meal or whatever, that's all I could eat the rest of my life, it'd probably be avocado. And if it was a meal, it'd be tacos full of avocado.
Mine would be cheese. Oh, I love cheese.
That is almost a better answer than mine.
Yeah, mine would definitely be cheese. The next question is your favorite cuisine.
I love anything that you can make spicy. So I love Mexican food, or like, I like Japanese food. I like sushi a lot. Wasabi's good. But yeah, as hot as you can get it. Ghost pepper, yes. Mexican food.
I wouldn't be able to eat a ghost pepper. Does pasta fall under Italian? Like, does it like how people call pizza Italian, but it's not actually Italian? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think pasta's Italian, or at least some pasta's Italian.
Mine would be pasta. Like, I know that's not like a particular cuisine. Anything with pasta, like different sauces. Oh, I love pasta.
What's your favorite pasta sauce?
Alfredo.
Do you have your favorite like noodle type?
Penne?
Penne?
Is that what it's called?
I think so. Like the trapezoidy ones.
Yes, it's like a round noodle and it's got like ridges.
Yeah. I really like cavatappi. I really like cavatappi noodles because they're
that's like the weird
curly ones, and they have ridges on them. Or like alphabet noodles.
Yes. Oh my god. How amazing would alphabet noodles be as an Alfredo?
Oh, yum.
Question number 5, cats or dogs?
I would 100% say I'm an animal person, but like gun to head I have to pick, it's could definitely be cats. I have 2 cats at home, and they're the loves of my life, and I would do anything for them. So I'd say cats, but definitely I love dogs too.
I'm definitely a cat person. I'm terrified of dogs. Sorry guys, I really like dogs. If a dog's back comes above my knee and I'm really short, I'm pretty much terrified of it. Because big dogs like to jump on you. They will tackle me like a linebacker. Dogs can be cute, dogs can be sweet, and they can be well-mannered. Just, I don't know, big dogs scare me. They're not like dogs, but I am a cat person. I love cats.
I also have 2 pit bulls and a collie wolf mix. So as you can imagine, they're very big dogs, and I love that they tackle me, and I love that they want to be close to me. So I'm kind of opposite of Sasha on that. I definitely love dog love, but I love cat love too. So
dogs from over there.
Yeah, I'll love you
across the way.
I'll love you from
a distance. Question number 6, ice cream or cake?
I'm not really like a sweets person. I definitely prefer like salty snacks. So if you gave me a choice between those two and like chips, I'd definitely choose chips. But if I had to pick, it'd be ice cream. Even when I go to like birthday parties, I don't really eat the cake. I'm not a big cake fan. I would rather eat ice cream.
I like both. I don't like ice cream with cake, like how much, like at most birthday parties you have your ice cream and your cake on the same plate, because I don't like my cake soggy. Like them both, but separate. Some days are really good ice cream days.
Some days are cake days.
Some days are cake days.
What type of cake do you like? Like white or chocolate or marble or carrot or?
I like chocolate cake. I'm very plain Jane with my flavors and stuff. I like chocolate cake and I like white cake. Like, and my favorite frosting is whipped frosting.
Oh yeah, like I would prefer whipped over everything else is too sweet, and like the buttercream frosting when you like chew it you can
feel the
sugar in your teeth. That's awful. I don't like that feeling at all.
Yeah. So if I had to pick, it'd be cake. Question number 7. Bright lipstick forever or bright eyes forever?
This is probably like the best question.
Why would you ask us that?
How are we supposed to choose?
If I had to choose, like absolutely had to choose, it would be bright eyes. Like if I had to give up lipstick, I could give up lipstick, but I am a huge, like, bright eyeshadow has like a special place in my heart because I've always loved bright eyeshadow. Like almost all my palettes have bright colors, bright eyes.
The way that I got into makeup, I kind of like am really into one thing at a time. So my first like true love when it came to makeup was eyeshadow. So I think that if I had to pick, I'd also pick bright eyes. But then can we cheat? Because I use eyeshadows on my lips all the time and I do not use lipstick on my eyes. So if we can cheat, I would put eyeshadow on my eyes for lipstick, and then I'd have the best of both worlds.
Yep, so bright eyes.
Bright eyes, definitely.
Bright eyes wins. Question number 8. What kind of music do you listen to when doing makeup? Does it matter when it comes to the type of makeup you're doing, for example, special effects? It usually doesn't matter for me. It depends on what I'm doing. For example, when I did my Dexter makeup, I listened to the Dexter soundtrack. It just kind of, since I was trying to look like a certain character, I listened to music that was about the character, related to the character. It just kind of helped me get in the mindset of bringing that character to life. Otherwise, it's just whatever I'm in the mood for.
I typically listen to the same thing. I'm really into the iTunes Top 50 alternative right now because they play a lot of Fall Out Boy, and Fall Out Boy is their favorite band. I also, I kind of like variety. Like I wouldn't really want to listen to one Fall Out Boy album straight through. I want like a surprise thrown in there. So that's why I put that radio station on. It gives me a lot of different bands that I like, a lot of different songs that I like. And that's just what I'm into right now. It changes. Sometimes I like the pop stations, or I'll put on like a Pandora station for an artist that I'm super into or whatever. But it doesn't really change depending on what I'm doing with my makeup. It's usually just I get in there and I put on my radio station and go. I don't really think of what I'm listening to before I put on my makeup. I just put it on.
Question number 9. Weirdest thing about you? Any strange habits?
I am a very strange person. I can think of 2 off the top of my head that are really weird. I cannot leave a restaurant without having finished my beverage. So it becomes a problem sometimes when like we're getting
bring her refill?
Yeah, we're getting to the end of the meal and I won't see a waiter come and refill my water or whatever. It gets to the point where once we get like halfway through the meal, I have to grab my cup and bring it towards me and just put my hand over it so that no waiters put anything in it, because
especially like water, like waiters will come and just fill your water and fill your water and fill your water.
Yeah, and I can't leave it. I just can't. So another one is also eating related, I guess. I peel everything that I eat apart. I eat everything ingredient by ingredient instead of like all together. So for example, a hamburger, I'll take off the bun and I'll eat everything off the top bun, and then I eat the top bun and then take off the patty and I eat the bottom bun, and then I eat all the stuff that's on top of the burger, like the cheese or whatever else is on there, and then I eat the burger patty. And I don't know where this came from. My parents adopted me when I was a toddler, and they said I came to them eating like that. So they've never been able to break me of it. They even said at one point when I was in middle school that they would stop taking me out to eat if I didn't stop eating like a weirdo. And I would rather not eat than eat normal. It just doesn't taste the same. It doesn't feel right. It gives me anxiety. So I eat weird.
Strange habits. I don't think I have any. Like I'm trying to think, and I know everybody does something strange that they do. I kind of talk in a baby voice sometimes. But I don't think so. Like, and it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to like say like what your strange habits are, because sometimes you don't realize what you're doing, and you don't realize that what you're doing is strange, because you're like, oh, I'm used to doing this all the time. You don't do it. I don't think I have any.
My name is Sasha, and I'm so perfect. I don't have any weird habits because I'm so perfect, and everything I do is like perfect. So I'm not weird at all. Be my friend. That was a direct quote from Sasha.
Off cam.
She's super normal and bland and vanilla and whatever.
Yeah, I thought I was super cool, but I'm just a vanilla nerd. Yay, this one's my favorite. Number 10, how did we meet?
Yay! We went to the same middle school, so we've known each other since we were 11.
Yeah, we met in 6th grade. I just, like, from what I remember, like, her coming up to me and being like, hi Sasha, and me being like, hi Cailey, and we were friends.
It just happened. I don't even know, like, I don't like even remember specifically meeting you. I think we kind of ran in the same circles. We had a lot of friends who were friends with each other, and we just kind of ended up together.
Yeah.
Meant to be, made for each other.
It's destiny.
It's destiny. And we've been friends ever since. So that's a really long time. I'm almost 27. And
I am 27.
Yeah, we're like super adults now, like almost 30s adults, and we met when we were like baby kids.
Yeah, and we've been friends all this time. And
through moves and through.
Yeah, like, I feel like it's hard for some people to stay friends that long, especially meeting in middle school. Like, or like,
do you guys like? Does anyone remember how catty you were in middle school? Like, yeah, girls were catty in middle school, and the littlest thing could mean you're not friends anymore. So we survived that, and we're still going strong. Yay!
Question number 11. Favorite top 3 products. Like brands or like a
specific. We can do both. Like a brand,
and then like
then specific products.
Let's do that thingy.
Like a single product.
Okay. You go first.
Okay. My top 3 favorite brands, I'd say, are probably Urban Decay, Sugar Pill, and Anastasia Beverly Hills. And there are a lot of brands that I really love. That I don't add to that I don't have on that list just because I don't use them every day. But I'd say every single day I use something from those brands. Sugar Pill Taco is my highlight all the time, so I use it in every look. I use Dip Brow in every look. And then there's at least one Urban Decay shadow in every look that I do, or liner. For sure. What are your favorite products? Or not products, brands.
Brands. My top 3 brands would definitely be
it's hard.
Yeah,
because it'd be easier if we had 5.
It'd be easier if we could just name all of them.
It'd be easier if we had 13 favorite brands.
Definitely Kat Von D. I have a ton of Kat Von D products. I am stan for Kat Von D's products.
Kat Von D stuff would probably be like a 4th or even like a tie for 3rd. I love Kat Von D. Wearing Kat Von D now.
The next would be Urban Decay, because their foundation is great, their eyeshadows, their eyeliners, like, absolutely.
There's so few misses in that brand as a whole.
Yes. So definitely Urban Decay. And the next would be like a tie between Sugar Pill, because of their awesome bright eyeshadows, and Anastasia, because if you've seen my brow video, you know I create my eyebrows, and I use the Dip Brow to create them. So it's kind of like I use those 2 an equal amount, and then Urban Decay and Kat Von D like way more.
Yeah, like every day.
So like every day.
Like every day, all day, every day.
So yeah, it's definitely those.
A tie. What about products for you? Top 3 products.
Top 3 products. Number 1 would definitely be my Dip Brow, because my brows. False lashes, because I have really short, stubby lashes, and they barely even curl. So definitely false lashes.
But what about your glasses?
My glasses.
We both wear glasses.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So we both wore them for their video because we both wear them regularly, and you don't see them often in our makeup pics.
Because then you can't see our makeup.
Because then you can't see our makeup, but we do wear glasses. And our lashes hit them, so whenever I wear lashes in a picture, 9 times out of 10 I take them off right after the pictures.
Setting powder. I have a huge problem with my foundations oxidizing on me because I have really oily skin. So setting powder has saved my foundation life. And in particular, like I'll probably cover that in like a foundation routine video. My favorite would probably be the Too Faced setting powder. It works way better than the Makeup Forever HD powder for some reason. I don't know. So yeah, that.
My 3 favorite products would probably be. This is hard. This is such a hard question. Is this a product placement? What are you doing? Urban Decay 24/7 liquid liner in Perversion. It is my go-to liquid liner. I'm wearing it today. I really love how it dries kind of wet looking, kind of shiny. I really like that. If you're looking for something matte, obviously it's not going to be for you, but it's definitely my #1 go-to black liner. I would probably say the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation and the Kat Von D Tattoo Locket Foundation are both super incredible. Kat Von D is much more full coverage, it's thicker. Urban Decay is very, very liquidy. I often mix them together when I'm looking for like a coverage that's kind of in between. But what you have to be careful with in the foundations is the Naked has a tendency to oxidize for sure.
Yes.
On oily skin. And the Kat Von D is very thick, and if you don't have the right tools to apply it, it can definitely look cakey and not so great. So I like to use like a dome foundation brush, kind of like this with it. And it's dirty. It's dirty.
It's used.
Something like that to buff it in and make it look a little bit less cakey. My 3rd product would probably be the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette because I wear it every single day. Even if I'm doing the simplest of simple makeup, I really like to create a little edge here. I have a very round marshmallowy face. Not that there's anything wrong with a double chin. There's nothing wrong with that. But I do like to kind of have a little bit of edge in my face. So the contour palette is fantastic, and I really love the powder one, and I'm excited to try the cream one. Ooh, yeah. I really want the cream one. It's definitely on my list of stuff to buy.
Next question. Number 12. Do you remember your first kiss? Was it awkward?
Okay, I'm gonna talk about mine because Sasha's is really good. And she needs more time, and the spotlight needs to be on her for what's gonna happen. My first like peck kiss, like I was probably 4, and we had my parents had a family friend that had a son who was about my age, and one day they were leaving to go back to their house, and he kissed me, and his name is Nick. And everyone thought that we were gonna get married when we were kids, and we didn't. But it's okay. My first like real kiss, like real kiss, like
wing.
Real kiss. Like my real kiss was in high school. I was a freshman. This boy in one of my social studies classes, he passes me a note. He just slips it right on over and says, "Are you going to homecoming?" And I'd never really talked to this guy before, and I passed a note back that said no. And then he said, "Do you want to go with me?" And so I was like, "Sure." Like, it's my first high school dance. I wasn't very outgoing in high school, so I didn't have any, like, I wasn't the kind of girl who would have gone after a boy and asked him. So he asked me, and I said yes, and then he sends me another little note that says, "Do you want to be my girlfriend?" And I was like, let's go to the dance first and kind of like figure ourselves out after that and see if maybe we are into each other. And then he passes me another note that says, "Girl, what's your name?"
He didn't even know your name.
He didn't know my name when he asked me to be his girlfriend. So I did end up going with him to the dance, and I had gone to it with a friend from another school, and she was off with her own friends, and we were dancing to Every Little Thing That You Do.
Oh, okay. I know what song you're talking about. I don't remember the name, but
I don't either. Just keeps getting better. I don't know. So we're dancing to that song, and he's incorrectly mouthing the words to me, and it's really romantic, and then he kisses me and puts his tongue in my mouth, and I was like, oh, shit. What is happening? This has never happened before. So I immediately, like, pull back, and I was like, my friend wants to leave. She just told me. And she was nowhere to be found. So I pulled away and left, and then we ended up dating for a few months, and whatever. He learned my name, that's cool.
He never knew my name through the entire...
That was nice of him.
I actually have a diary entry of my very first, like...
Show him your journal, it's precious moments, it's so cute.
Like, can you see? It's probably all super bright in the lights. I have several diaries. This one starts in 1998. So, yeah, I was a diary person. I don't write diaries anymore because there's Tumblr now. But yeah, anyways, so I was trying to think of my first kiss, and I was like, I bet I have my first kiss written down in my diary, and I do.
So she went and found it and read it to me, and it's gold.
So it says May 5th, no, it's May, not May 5th, May 14th, 2001. Oh my god. Oh. Dear Diary, oh my god, in caps. Guess what? I've got to French kiss Justin 3, capitalized, exclamation point, underline, 3 times. He is hot and, as those are capitalized, a really good, underline, kisser.
Wow, your diary got some pretty juicy deets.
Yeah, I was pretty, starting them novels early.
Was he a hunk, though?
He was a major hunk.
Was
I have
he
written
a hunk?
I have written in there somewhere that he was a total hunk. Like, if me calling him a hunk isn't a reflection of
how old we are?
Yeah, like, the time back then.
Right.
Me calling him a hunk. Wow. So yeah, that was my first kiss. I got to French kiss a guy 3 times. Number 13. If you could be a makeup artist for any celebrity of any era, who would it be?
This is a really good question. You answer, because I'm gonna think.
Man, I think it would have been really cool to have been a makeup artist for Cleopatra.
Look at that. That's a good answer.
Mostly because I feel like a lot of people reference her when they talk about makeup being in ancient times. And how, like, makeup and eyeshadow and stuff was created back then. I think if I have, like, my knowledge as a person who does makeup now, being back then, to do her makeup,
that would be super cool.
That would be really cool.
My answer is kind of a, I guess I'm kind of cheating because I have a crush on this person. Sara Ramirez from Grey's Anatomy. I'm so in love with her. I'm in love with her character, Cailey, and I would just, like, they do really, she's a doctor in the show, so, like, they do really simple makeup on her, and I would just, like, really love to glam her out just because I love her so much. She's so pretty, and I love her. And I just love her face, and I would love to beat it.
Beat it. Makeup language is so violent.
I know. Very violent. Where did that come? I mean, it's very violent.
Number 14. Why do you shave off your brows? I assume that's directed at me.
Because I have some.
She's got brows. I've got brows too. When I decided to shave my brows off, this was almost close to a year ago. I was trying to figure out a way to push myself further as an artist, and I figured what better way than to shave off my eyebrows, and instead of like a tinted gel and like brushing through a powder or whatever, what better way than to completely shave them off. And if I wanted to have nice brows for a makeup look, I was actually gonna have to work hard at making my brows look nice, like having actual brows. And if you've seen like I mentioned before, if you've seen my eyebrow tutorial, you know that I draw on every single strand to make it look like hairs. And that's just to push myself further as an artist. So
now she's got the no glam, or the no brow glam series going on, which I think is really great because it's not just people who don't want to have brows that don't have brows. There are people who have cancer or alopecia or trichotillomania, or people who have very light colored brows or very sparse brows.
People who've been in accidents and stuff.
Burned or any sort of scarring. I think it's good to show that you can still be beautiful without brows. It's not an anchor of your face, even though people say it is. It's not.
Yeah. You see a lot in the beauty industry that brows are like a staple for looks. Like you have to have these type of brows, or your brows have to look like this. And nah, son.
Nah.
I kind of just want to break that beauty rule that you can rock beautiful makeup, whether it want you. Blah, blah, blah. Whether you want to go with something avant-garde or if you want to go glam, you can still rock those looks with no brows. Number 15. Sasha, you don't talk much in your videos. Why is that? I don't usually talk a lot in my videos, mostly because, as you've kind of seen, I trip over my words. I kind of like don't have like a brain filter. My words just fall out, and sometimes I say them wrong or say them weird, and I have to repeat my sentences over and over again. So when I film my tutorials, I just kind of hit the ground running and it's like, okay, we're gonna do this, and this is what you can do to achieve the look.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
I also think that, like, obviously you're able to express yourself. I think that your personality will come out more the more that you feel comfortable with filming, and the more that you know what you want to say to people.
Yes.
You're just starting out. We're both just starting out with this whole thing, and it's kind of, we're finding our way. I'm sure when I start to make videos, I won't talk very much either. I think personality shows through. Definitely from watching other beauty bloggers. From watching other beauty bloggers, if you watch their very first videos, in comparison, there's just miles and miles of difference. It's just,
yeah, we've got a future ahead of us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think with time and more practice, I will definitely talk more. Just until then, I trip over my words too much, and a lot of it is cut out of the video, and so the video looks like it's like, hey, here we are, let's do this, let's go. So that's why. Number 16. When will the other girl make videos?
Hi, I'm the other girl.
Right now?
Like right now, this video? I don't have a camera. I have to save up money. I would like to get one by the end of the summer, so that's my goal. We decided, because Sasha had the camera to film, that we would go ahead and launch Such Pretty without me doing YouTube videos, so that, we would have something to do, and we've been working on it for a really long time. We were really excited to get it out, so we decided, instead of waiting the extra few months for me to get the camera, that we would just launch, and then she would just do videos until we both can.
Yes.
And once I have a camera, we're gonna be on a more regular video schedule. We'll both do 2 a week, and
So in the future, when she gets a camera, we'll definitely be putting out at least 4 videos a week. But everything we do, like our Instagram, our blog, everything is 50-50. We both do the pictorials.
We both do the pictorials on the Instagram. We do
on the Instagram.
On the Instagrams. We both have the Instagrams, both of us. We do pictorials, dupes, swatches, reviews, all of that on our blog, on our Instagram. So it's just for right now. I'm not doing videos, and then we'll get more into the swing of things once I do have a camera to film with.
Number 17. What's the hardest thing about filming? I would say the hardest thing about filming is trying to make sure I'm in frame. Sorry. The camera that I use doesn't have a viewfinder, so I usually set a mirror behind my camera, and I'm always kind of like, and I'm sure you probably noticed it watching this video, I'm always kind of glancing to make sure I'm not kind of like, oh, okay, bye guys, you know, kind of wiggling out of view. Even in some of my tutorials, I'm sure you noticed when I'm doing like my under eye area, it kind of catches just beneath the frame. So to me, that's definitely the constant struggle, is trying to stay in frame.
My hardest thing about filming is not having a camera.
Have you guys ever fought over a guy?
This is a good question. This could be its own video, honestly. There have been an insurmountable number of guys who we have both been into.
Yeah, like throughout all of our years of
there's no way
each other.
Yeah, there's no way for people who run with the same people and spend time with the same people and each other that we wouldn't end up with feelings for the same person.
Yeah, but we've definitely 100% never have fought over a guy.
Yeah, it's never been a fight. It's never been anything like that. More of, I mean, I remember like the first guy that we were ever both into, it was kind of like a friendly competition. Like, let's see who can get there first.
And, and we've had situations like that. Like, let's see who can get to this guy first.
And we've had guys who liked us both.
Yes. Where it was hard for them because
obviously everyone wants us both because we're perfect and cute.
Because we have no weird habits.
No. What? Whatever. There have been instances where one of us thinks that the guy likes us and then the guy likes the other girl. It's always been like a really encouraging, in more of an encouraging environment where if it's like,
really
he likes,
supportive.
he likes you, I'm gonna back off. Like, good job. Like, good job.
Like, go for it.
Get it. Get it, girl. So we've never fought. Honestly, like, if we had, we couldn't be friends now because like I said before, how catty people are in middle school, if we had ever fought over guys in
even in high school, like, people can get really catty. And I think if we had ever fought over a guy,
it could have easily ended a friendship, but it's never been a fight, and it has happened probably a dozen times.
Yeah, liking the same guy.
Or dating the same guy.
Yeah, we have dated, like, not at the same time, though. No. We've also never let a guy come between us. Like, even though there was, like chances or opportunities, I guess, where we could have fought over a guy, we also never let a guy come between us. Like, oh, he likes you, like
whatever,
like not to fight about him, but let him end our friendship.
Yeah, you can't make a guy like you either. So what am I gonna be mad at Sasha for if a guy likes her? I can't control what he does.
Exactly.
So we've always kind of had that kind of mindset, which I think is almost pretty progressive for 11-year-old us.
Right?
Right?
So, yeah, nope, we've always been friends and never let a guy come between us and never fought over a guy. So.
Yeah.
Number 19, how extensive is the upkeep of your hair and what is your routine?
I got this question on my Tumblr, so I'm going to answer, but obviously Sasha does a lot of wig work and I think it's important to talk about that too. My hair is medium brown, as you can see by my shaved part here. I lightened it to a 9, which is about a pale yellow color. I bleached it twice in a day, which I would not ever suggest anyone do ever, ever, ever.
Your hair will fall out.
Your hair will fall out. And I've been bleaching and coloring my own hair since I was about 15. So I got way too antsy when I left my job last year and I could have colored hair. I got way too excited and bleached it twice in one day. So I've got some always bang area here is supposed to be the same length as the rest of my hair. It broke off to about here when I bleached it twice in one day. So don't do it. Don't.
You can always go to a professional.
You can always go to a professional. I was lucky most of my hair stayed. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen and I did it anyway. I would never bleach twice in one day. Bleach once and then let your hair rest for a week.
Do your own hair at your own risk.
Yeah, exactly. Do your own hair at your own risk. So then I dye with my roots here are blue and I use Ion Sky Blue. The rest here is Manic Panic Electric Lizard. I color it once every 4 weeks. I never shampoo it. I went through that whole thing where you don't you stop shampooing your hair and it's disgusting because your hair produces tons of oils. But what shampoo is doing is stripping those oils and what conditioner is doing is putting them back. So shampooing your hair isn't really necessary. I mean, I'm not saying don't do it. Do whatever you want to do, but shampoo is really harsh on vibrant colors, and in order for me to keep it vibrant longer and to not have to be dyeing it every 2 weeks, I have decided to not shampoo. So I do condition every day. I do deep conditionings with coconut oil probably once every 2 weeks. I also use Apogee protein treatment from Sally's to help with breakage, because I have some fried ends here. It's very dry from the over processing, and that really helps with breakage. It's a 2-step system where you put this nasty like honey stuff in your hair, and then you dry it in, and then you get in the shower and rinse it all out, and you put in their nice moisturizer, and your hair is so soft and beautiful after. And you can do that once every 6 weeks, and I do that to maintain length because I do get some breakage from it being so dry and processed. And that's pretty much all I do with my hair, is never shampoo it and always condition it. What about you? Talk about your wigs.
My wigs.
Talk about those wigs, girl.
I have at least 15 to 16 wigs. I buy all of my wigs from Dollix. There's several brands like Gothic Lolita Wigs, Rockstar Wigs, and Cosplay Wigs, and they're all on the same website. They're made by Dollix, all the same, everything. And the way I take care of my wigs, I only wash them as needed. They really don't get too dirty. I use a lot of spray conditioner, like the spray-on leave-in conditioner that you can buy for like your own natural hair. Because the dry climate, I live in the middle of the desert, the dry climate can make your wigs kind of frizzy. You can see how if I do this, it'll like stay in place. And so using that spray-on conditioner will help like rehydrate it, because your hair gets dehydrated. As weird as that sounds to describe it.
They're synthetic, right?
Yes, these are synthetic, or the ones that I wear are synthetic. You don't ever want to use hot tools on your wigs unless your wigs specifically say that they will allow it. And I always braid them. You can kind of see I have the braid here. The braid kind of helps contain the frizz, otherwise they get all like razzle dazzle and big and fuzzy. You can kind of see one there that's kind of chilling. But that's because I took the braids out and fluffed it. But yeah, taking care of wigs is pretty easy as long as you don't leave it in the heat. Like, don't leave them in your car, because if they're synthetic, they can melt. And yeah, just keep them conditioned and keep them cool, and they're awesome. Number 20, what got you into makeup?
My earliest memory of makeup would probably be when I was about 4. My mom gave me a bunch of her old makeup just to play with. I remember a really bright blue eyeshadow. Yeah, it was good. And when you're a kid, I don't know if it was just me, but I woke up hella early to watch Saturday morning cartoons, and my mom was, you know, 28 or whatever. She was in her 20s. She's sleeping in on the weekends. So I remember getting up and putting on my makeup and watching my cartoons, and then sitting on the side of the bed and staring my mother awake. And I would ask her if it looked nice, and I'd tell her that I put it on. Look, Mom, I put on my makeup. Doesn't it look pretty? And that was my very first memory of it. I think I got like more hardcore into it. My mom got me into Bare Minerals when I was 15, so I have a huge Bare Minerals collection. It isn't like my go-to anymore. I've really expanded since then. I probably started expanding a couple years later into other brands, but Bare Minerals was probably my introduction into high-end makeup when I was about 15.
When I got into makeup, I was about 7 years old. I had like the cool aunt from California. She's actually my grandma's sister, but I still call her an aunt because that's what she is. She would come down and visit, and she would bring her like super awesome makeup bag with her, and you know, she'd be like, come on, let's put makeup on your face, and she'd like paint my, like, put lipstick on and do mascara and just have fun, like put a little bit of blush on and dress me up. I actually have a little picture. I'll probably like stick it like right here and show you me all of 7 years old with makeup on. And since then, like, that just kind of like sparked my love for makeup. I've always really loved the artistry of makeup, like not just the idea of like enhancing your beauty, actually being able to express yourself with makeup and wear bright colors. Like, if you see my pictures, you know I absolutely love bright colors. Like how I described why I shaved off my brows. Just being able to create whatever you want with makeup. And I actually wasn't allowed to wear makeup for a while. And in about 6th grade, from like 6th to 8th grade, I was probably only allowed to wear lipstick.
everybody in middle school like knew her as the girl who wore lipstick because nobody wore makeup when we were yeah, nobody wore makeup when we were younger. Everyone was like, your friend with the lipstick, your friend with the purple lipstick, your friend with the lipstick.
My favorite lipstick was a frosted mauve purple mauvey purple lipstick, like, and I hit tube on that thing. I remember that lipstick. I don't even remember what brand it was. Yeah, I wore that lipstick all the time, and then once high school started I was allowed to wear eyeliner, and then I don't know if you guys had ever seen these. I don't know if the quality has changed. I had like this giant palette that was like this, like that, from Claire's, and it had just a ton of different colors, and I would wear eyeshadows that matched my clothes that day. So if I was wearing green, I was wearing green eyeshadow. If I was wearing blue, I was wearing blue eyeshadow. Red, orange, like I would match my makeup to that. And then as I got older, probably around like 2010, because I had always, like I said, always loved makeup. Around 2010, I started really getting into, like, really into makeup and started growing my collection.
And what she said about like artistry of makeup, I definitely feel that. I feel that.
She gets that feel,
I get that. I am not an artist in any way. I'm really attracted to creative types and creating things and painting and drawing and sculpture and art, but I am not artistic in the least. I cannot draw. I couldn't, like, gun to my head, I couldn't draw. If like draw me a cat, I'd just be like a line and like a little squiggly tail, a stick figure, like a human stick figure. Draw me a cat and draw a human stick figure. Cat. I'm really bad with it. She can draw. She's a fantastic artist. She's really talented, and I never had that talent, but I'm still very attracted to that world, and makeup is the only thing that I found that I can do and be proficient at that is an artistic thing. So I'm very connected with makeup in that way because of that.
Question number 21. How long does it take for you to do your makeup?
That's a complicated question. I am disabled. I have an eye condition called acute macular neuroretinopathy. It's extremely rare. Fewer than 100 people on the planet have been diagnosed since its discovery in the 70s. It is basically something that causes lesions on my retina, which disrupts the reflection of light, causing blind spots in my central vision, and shimmeriness is what I call it. The best way that I can describe it is like a constant migraine aura 24/7, or like looking through a kaleidoscope that just has clear and white glitter in it. So I have this vision all the time. I can never see both of my eyes at the same time. I can never see my entire face at the same time. I'm sure that you notice as I look at Sasha, my eyes dart because I'm trying to keep her out of my blind spot. So I have a lot of trouble with makeup sometimes because of that. I have to start over a lot. I mess up all the time. It's never perfect the first time. If I'm doing like the whole shebang, like contour and a cut crease and brows and lips and everything, it could easily take me 6 hours because I get migraines from my condition. I sometimes have to take breaks in the middle because I can't see, my head hurts. So it could take 6 hours with a break, 3 to 4 hours without one. If I'm doing something something simple, smoky, just the simple smoky eye liner and lipstick or something, it might take an hour to 2 hours. But it generally takes me a lot longer than most people just because I can't see what I'm doing. But I still try. Yeah. My eyeliner wings are never even anymore, but I do my best.
For me, I'm also disabled. I have what's called chronic fatigue syndrome, and it leaves me really tired and exhausted. So, like, that's why my makeup posts are usually kind of few and far between. I would love to post every single day, but sometimes, like, say example, if I'm just doing like an eye shot, like say example, I'm doing like one of my really creative negative space cut creases, that could take anywhere up to like 1.5 to 2 hours, also depending on how many products I'm using for that look. If I'm doing like a full face look, that could take about 2 hours, maybe a little more, again depending exactly how technical the look is. One of my longest looks that I've done was a pointillism clap, Pointillism collab with Makeup Mouse. And that look took me 5 hours to do. 5 hours of sitting and just dot, dot, dot. Yeah. So, it really depends. But it's definitely usually over an hour.
And we're both like super affected by our disabilities and when and how we can do our makeup. So, that's also part of the reason why we decided to do such pretty is because it kind of gives us a breather.
Yeah, it kind of like it helps us support each other, and it also kind of lets us inspire other people,
right,
to like do makeup and then like embrace your differences and just keep being pretty.
Right. We would have done it alone, but like each of us alone. But the thing is that since both of us have such issues sometimes doing makeup because of our disabilities and because of our limitations, we might not be as active as a lot of other blogs are. So with us together, we're able to breathe in between and still give a lot of content and teach whatever anybody wants to learn from us.
Kind of went off on a tangent there, but you know, it's all important. So.
And that's all our questions.
Yep, that is all of our questions. And that is the Q&A for you guys. If you have any other questions, please feel free to message us via Twitter, our blog, on Instagram, the comments down below.
Our personal Instagrams.
Yes.
You can yell it, skywriting. I don't know, whatever you want to do to get a hold of us. We want to hear from you.
Pigeon.
We want to hear from you. Telepathy, I'm really trying to receive right now. So if you have anything that you want to ask us, and not just about makeup, we're very active and in just like, embracing loving yourself, and we're always open for advice about disability, about hair, about makeup, about anything. If anybody needs us.
Yes.
If you should need us.
Yes.
We're here. And we'll put that all down here.
Yes, and the links in the description will take you everywhere you need to go. I
hope you enjoyed this, and it was really nice to meet you guys.
Yes. We're hoping she gets her camera soon so she can start filming.
Fingers crossed.
I hope you like what you saw here today. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to have you here for future videos. And that's it.
That's all. Bye.
We'll see you guys. Bye. Cool.
Cool.
Awesome.
Rad.